Hello viewers, welcome to my lesson on water, and I hope you're going to enjoy. So we're starting a new topic on water. We've previously been doing animals. We are through with that, and you've done a revision exercise. Therefore, we'll more concentrate on water, and on this topic, water will deal with waterborne diseases. So there are many disease-causing germs that are found in water. We all know what water is, and water contains germs. Water that contains germs is usually referred to as contaminated water. These germs, we may never see them because they are too tiny to be seen with our naked eyes unless we use a microscope to view them. And a person can get diseases from water by drinking contaminated water, walking through contaminated water, or swimming in contaminated water. So for our class, we're going to discuss three main waterborne diseases. Like I said, waterborne means the diseases that we can get from water. And these are cholera, typhoid, and bilharzia. I'll begin with cholera, which I'm going to explain more in details. Cholera is caused by a bacteria. It's caused by bacteria found in water. So how does the disease spread? It's mainly spread through taking contaminated water, that is water that is not even boiled, or even contaminated food. What are the signs and symptoms of this person that has cholera? We have violent diarrhea. So that means it's a diarrhea that has mucus. Hence, we give it the name rice water. You know that water that is left after washing rice? That is exactly how the diarrhea looks like, and that's what we refer to as rice water. And actually, this is an outstanding sign of cholera. You want to distinguish it from other waterborne diseases. The outstanding sign is violent diarrhea. And then we have vomiting also occurs. We have severe abdominal pains, feel a lot of pain in the abdomen. And due to this diarrhea and vomiting, the person experiences dehydration. Dehydration means lack of water, and this is because a lot of water is lost. Due to loss of water through diarrhea and vomiting. We have general body weakness. This person has been diarrheaing and vomiting, so that nothing remains in the body. So generally, the body becomes weak, and if not treated, death may occur within 24 hours of infection. That is how serious it can be. 24 hours simply means 1 day. And so, if a person is suspected to have cholera, they need to be taken to the hospital as quick as possible to prevent death. So how do we prevent this diarrhea? One is proper use of toilets and latrines to dispose feces. You may want to ask yourself how this happens. How do feces and have to do with the spread of cholera? If an infected person goes for long haul in bushes, or rather does not use toilets and latrines, what happens when it rains? All that waste is washed away by moving or flowing rainwater into the rivers. And then as human beings, we go and fetch the same water, especially in up country, they fetch the same water and they use it for cooking, or rather for drinking. And therefore, they might take the germs back into their bodies. That is how they get, not using toilets and latrine can spread cholera. Another way is you can prevent it by washing hands with soap and water after visiting the toilet. That is maintaining high standards of hygiene so that your hands are free from any cholera germs. Then the third one is boiling, drinking water. We've seen that water contains some germs that we can never see them with our naked eyes. But by boiling, drinking water, you can be sure that you are taking water that is safe from any cholera bacteria. Another one is covering food to prevent contact with houseflies. Houseflies are some of the vectors that can spread cholera germs. So we should make sure that we cover fresh food and also leftover food, so that the houseflies do not have any contact with our food. Again, we should thoroughly washing food eaten raw, mostly fruits and vegetables, before eating. We know most fruits are eaten raw, they are never cooked. So let us not take and eat them directly. Let us learn to wash them, and not just washing, but washing them thoroughly. Even the vegetables, before we prepare them, before we cook them, like kales, cabbages, we need to wash them properly. Those that can be eaten raw, like carrots, we also need to wash them thoroughly to make them free from the cholera germs, or rather the cholera bacteria. Then another one is treating infected persons quickly to avoid spreading. Remember, infected people can spread the virus very easily. That is, if they don't use toilets and latrines properly, the germs might be washed back to the rivers, and again we take the water and use it at home, which is contaminated, and again the bacteria will continue spreading. This mostly happens in our countries where people rarely use toilets and latrines. And the last one is taking anti-cholera vaccine. You have a vaccine that can always protect you from cholera. So with that, I come to the end of my lesson, and I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.